Hoist the anchor from the brine, raise it high and let it shine. The wind is calling, time to go where the tides and tempests flow. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. The sails are stretched, the ropes are tight. We leave the shore, farewell tonight. The ocean hums a song so deep, a melody that never sleeps. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. The gulls they cry, the waves they dance, a world ahead, a sailor's chance. With every crest our hearts take flight, through endless blue and morning light. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. Weigh the anchor, set her free, sailing wide across the sea to distant lands where dreams unfold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold. Chase the sun and hunt for gold.
Oh, we got rain coming in. So we're gonna have a storm. So I'm gonna have to try to get some sleep here before the storm sets in. So, welcome to the finale. Just one more port to go, and then we've hit them all, and then we gotta return to Keesia Bay, and then we're good. Race done. Probably do an epilogue after I arrive. Hope coffee's done. Oh, I should have packed up the salmon. Oh well. Ah, there it is. The way it's going, it's going to get blown into us. So we're going to head due south. Whoa! Talk about a rogue wave. Okay, the winds have shifted, and we can return to our normal course without fear of it hitting us. I was very likely to get quite uncomfortably close. On the bright side, that means we get to go very fast. And the end got ripped out of the water at 7, though. We might be going even faster than that. We're going to need to stay up, so... Oh, it's southwest. It's too much. Look at all the hooks. Well, the wind keeps blowing it away from us, so... So if it's going to go off that way, then we'll escape it just fine. But we won't get quite as intense winds. Captain's log, day 77. Good progress made today owing to a storm. We finished up our loop of the Emerald Archipelago with a stop off at a early morning stop off in Sage Hills, and we're on to our last location before returning to the original port of QC Bay. So yeah, making good progress crossing the sea to Firefish Lagoon. We're already at like 29 and a half, maybe 29. Impressive. Alright, let's try to get some more sleep. As the waves slowly calm down. Is that it? I think it's it. Because of that storm, we literally spend one day at the sea. Yup, there it is. We spend one day on the sea, and there it is. Yeah, it's probably going to take us another day to get there, but still. going to be interesting. It looks like I'm going to get in close only during the night. And we also have to be concerned about fog. Because the fog around the Firefish Lagoon is pretty intense. I left from Firefish Lagoons precisely so I could leave on a day when the weather was good. So I'd have a little bit of control over what the weather was like when I left, or in Firefish Lagoon. But this is the random part of the section where we're returning to Firefish Lagoon, and I'm just gonna have to get what I get. And hopefully not crash the boat too much. Firefish Lagoon is looking pretty hazy. I'm guessing there's a bunch of fog in there. Captain's log, day 78. On approach to Firefish Lagoon after some pretty fast trip, 2 days to Firefish Lagoon. But it looks like we're going to have to approach Firefish Town both in the night and possibly also in fog. If it gets too rough, I'm just gonna stop and wait it out. I'm just gonna stop, weigh anchor, and wait it out. Because I will waste far less time, you know, if I'm actually able to see where I'm going and not like crashing the ship everywhere and not finding Firefish Town than I will if I just stop and sleep. Like now I can't even see the islands. The fog is so tense. I'm looking where the stars are obscured in order to kind of be able to see where I'm going. I can tell there's an island here. And I can tell there's a storm there by the lightning. I don't want to stop now because of the storm, but I think we'd be okay if we got caught in it. So I think we're probably in regional waters now. I believe not this run, but Grand Tour 1, I got caught directly in a storm in Astron, and I didn't sink or even get close. I don't think we're that close to Firefish Lagoon yet. Oh, I was saying that, and I saw the fog, like, approaching. And I thought we were about to crash into an island and about to eat my words in a poetic way. I can no longer see far enough to navigate safely. I can't see the islands we're supposed to be approaching. Yeah, we're just gonna sleep. As much as we can, at least. Hey, Thor. Or I guess it's Zeus. Sorry, I've been going with the Greek pantheon. Well, I think it's nice that we stopped, because I wouldn't have been able to see that we were just west of our target. Okay, I really need to make sure that I'm not coming into this upper channel here. I wish the fog were less so I could tell that. I think I saw trees there. If there's trees, that means that's Firefish Lagoon. Or not Firefish, we're at Firefish, if that's the town, the entrance to the town. Go away, fog. So annoying. I see trees. So we're going through this entrance. Because I think the northern entrance is a little bit clearer. Wow, the map is not visible through the telescope. Anyways, so the point is that if you go down to Kisia Bay, there's two ways to go. You go around this way, or you go around this way. The point is that this straight here that looks passable, it's not passable. It's super shallow. And unless you're in a pretty small boat with a little low draft, you will get your boat caught on the bottom. Not you might get your boat caught on the bottom, you will get your boat caught on the bottom. In fact, with the tides mod, sometimes it fills in completely when the tide goes out. What? Oh, lag spike, I'm assuming is loading the town? That looks like a sandbar there, so let's avoid that. Through here. Yep, there's the town. Okay. We are where we're supposed to be. Oh god! I almost saw that last second. Right. What the hell am I caught? I'm stuck. I'm legit stuck. Now the fog seems to be burning off. Right, I forgot about this. I forgot about the sandbar. I don't come down this way that often. We'll just deal with it until we get to TCFA where we'll repair. Okay. Checkpoint get. Final checkpoint. Now we're returning to Kisia Bay. Almost done. So we have to go there, through the southern route, and not through the, Okay, sluts. So it's close haul. Or relatively close haul. That's the trap. That's the good way. I at least remembered one of the sandbars. Forgot about the other one. There's going to be some tacking involved here. What? I can't tell you how much I hate Firefish Lagoon at night. Like, if I were on a trading expedition, I'd just wait for daytime. I'd just park and wait for daytime. Oh, you're so beached on this thing. I can navigate Eastern and Al-Ankh by, like, the back of my hand, but... And even I could do Emerald Archipelago, but this place... There's so many... That way. There's so many tiny little hazards. It's not even funny. Captain's log, day 79. Hit up Firefish Town on the way to Kisia Bay, but hitting banging my boat up all over Firefish Lagoon. Oh, God. That's what you get for not paying attention. I think that's the outer sandbank of Kisia Bay. I guess it's not. Okay, I think Kisia Bay's right here. And the wind shifted on us a lot. Light. So here we are coming in for the finale. Yes, there it is. There's Kisia Bay. Directly upwind annoyingly, but there it is. Let's get all our sails out for the finale. Our way in for the finale. Of course this happened. So we're not going to make the... We're going to end up a little bit over 79 days. Oh, let me guess, the anchor's still out. It is. And it's not enough, and we're going to dock the island. Man, I cannot tell you what kind of vision I had for this ending and how I was going to edit it together. And instead, it's just going to be a montage of me, like, smacking my boat into the islands repeatedly. And the wind is still coming from directly from up the bay, so we're still going to have to, like, push it in. Which is what I should have done the first time instead of trying to tacking on this thing that doesn't turn well. So we have it at 79 days, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Here at 8:50 on the 80th day, we have arrived. Okay. So, I guess I'll go through my epilogue here as I bring down the sails. This is kind of fun. I was kind of hoping when I had some delusions of grandeur when starting this series, of maybe starting a trend among Sailwind players of trying to do a world tour. I don't know if I've inspired anyone, but if you do, see if you can beat my time in one of... you'll definitely be able to beat my time in the big boats, because they do go faster. But if any of you beat my time in the small boats, I won't be too surprised, because I had a number of points where I had suboptimal performance. Cough. Return trip. Cough. But yeah, it went nice. I completely overpacked my provisions. Like, I got 2 crates each of both black tea and white tea. I barely used half. So, like, by crates, I mean a box full of boxes. Of the 12 boxes. So I think I used like 7 or 8 of each of the black teas and white teas. My plans going forward for the channel are... I think I'm going to sail... Well, I'm going to get this thing repaired. And then I'm going to sail it back up to Astron. And I'm going to check out the modded boats. Because I don't think the modded boats have that much content on them. And it's going to be a slower pace. Like, a lot of this has been, trying to get through an archipelago in an episode. And lots of other people, if you're doing the gameplay and then just uploading it on a reasonable schedule, you might go to a couple islands in an episode. So that's what I'm planning to do. I'm going to go back to Astron. I'm going to check out the Clipper ship first, and then I'll probably go around and do the old Cronian mod. So do write down what you think of that, and goodbye. See you next time.